and he will talk to me and you guys. So be with us. It's really nice talking to you, everyone. So just be with us. Hello, everyone. Just Dave is over here. Welcome back to everyone. It's really nice talking to you. It's pretty cool. Let me see. Where's my friends? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, we will talk a lot and keep in touch. And let's see how we can entertain you guys. So just keep in touch. So here is my friend. So, oh my God, what happened to him? Oh, brother, what happened to him? You decline? Oh my God, are you busy? Oh
Hey,
yeah, here we go.
Diane, what's going on?
Yeah, it's fine to see you once again, brother. It's very nice talking to you, bro.
Yeah. I had the chance to meet you yesterday. We had a quick call together, and that was really cool. Thank you so much for inviting me in your show.
Wonderful. It's very nice talking to you. Everyone just asked me where I found this pretty handsome boy. Majority of people, yeah, yes,
Yeah, and
yesterday I uploaded. You can see the mid chat which you sent to me, and I uploaded. So two or three girls asked me, "Oh my God, where you find this beautiful girl?" Oh my God! I thought, oh my God, yeah, I will tell you on the live session where I found. I found him
yeah.
from the Paris.
Well, I still need to shave my beard though.
I think
Like
so.
I am, still got some efforts to do.
Okay, there is a problem. There is a problem on my side, or the problem is on your side. The internet, my internet is a weak connect. Me to say connection
Yeah,
just
for
break.
me, it seems to be fine, but when I connected, it just had put it in the background, so but it looks like it's fine for the moment.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. When it's just break, I just switch to another one. So first of all, warmly welcome to over here to share your
Thank you.
views with me and other viewers. So it's really nice talking to you. First of all, it's really wonderful, and it's my honor to host you, brother. You because when I just introduce you on this platform, people become shocked and they say, "Oh my God, this guy has so energy and he has been helping other people." So it's really wonderful, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I try to do my best,
Yeah.
like this is a daily thing, right? Um,
Absolutely. Okay.
yeah.
I think so. It's quite bad. If we just start our conversation, first you just introduce yourself, and then we will move toward our discussion. So first, it's quite better if you just introduce. So let me put my glasses. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this glasses is good.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Alvin. I'm Alvin GC. That's my name. And I what I do is I create videos for people in the NFT space. I'm a content creator. I basically um, you know try to kind of build a community around the things that I'm passionate about, and I kind of create a community around it. This is the main thing I do, and people who really like what I do and support me, they can jump into my project, my NFT project, and when they do so, I create a video for them, especially a 1 minute video about their story, about their business, about uh, their own NFT project as well. And this is what I do. And the crazy thing
Wow.
is that probably if you watch this, you have no idea what is an NFT, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's if viewers just like they
more than
don't.
99% of the people right now have no idea what is an NFT. And 8 months ago, I didn't know either. But to make it simple, an NFT is something that belongs to me, that I created, that I have decided to put them on the marketplace. And people who support me, who like my creativity, some of them decided to buy this thing, and it belongs to them. There's a smart contract that says it belongs to you. And this thing that they bought from me, they can resell it after. But the thing is that when they buy it from me, I say, I'm going to do a video for you. I'm going to do weekly coaching, uh, uh, coaching calls with you. You're going to be added to the GC meeting every Monday. You're going to, all that stuff that I can add as a utility to my project.
Wow, it's really wonderful. Okay, someone sent me a request and I want to see who is over here. Hello. Hello, bro. Can you hear me?
Hello guys, how are you? Hope you're doing great.
Hey.
Yes, I can hear you completely. It's okay. Hi, dude.
It's really nice to join with us. Actually, we are sharing the story. So today I just host this guy. He's my, host this live, and I just accept your request. Maybe if you don't mind, can you come over here after 10 to 15 minutes later? Because I'm just interested to host this guy, and then I will accept different request. Okay?
Okay, why not? Okay.
Yeah, so okay, take your time. Don't worry about that. You come up again after 10 to 15 minutes later, okay? This is just like an
Okay.
introduction. Ask a lot of questions about him, and then I will give the chance to you and other people who can join us. Okay, so take it easy and come up over here again.
Okay,
Okay?
sure, yeah.
Okay.
See you soon.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, as you're just mentioning NFT, other kind of things, that is incredible, by the way. It's really helped us to improve our communication skill. It's really helped to other people. It's just expand our horizon, just like improve, and you can say that expand our communication skill. And in this way, you will you will earn money as well. So it is wonderful, brother. And as you just mentioning that, I think so yesterday you mentioned that you visited many countries. You have to share those experience with us as well. So how many countries that you visited, as well as you just describe which country that is really awesome that you want to visit again.
I visited probably more than 15 countries around the world, including, and my favorite country was so far was Turkey. Why? Because in Turkey, people were so nice. They were so nice with me. Like,
Yeah.
I could go anywhere. I could be, I was like a guest everywhere. Like, everyone wanted me to stay with them. I just felt like home in Turkey, and the food is delicious.
Absolutely.
The food is
Yeah.
delicious there.
So okay, you said that you just enjoy the visit that you did, Turkey visit, and you just mentioning the food is good, people are so nice. So these are the things that really attracting. So if someone give you a chance to visit any country, you will definitely accept the chance to visit Turkey again. You want to go to see a Turkey again?
I already have so many people who want me to go back there because they became my friends. My
Wow.
hosts, the people I met there, they become my friends. If I know that I can, be there for 1 month, 2 months, like I'm welcome,
Wow.
especially for Ramadan. They said
Oh
in May.
yeah, yeah. You have a fixed
So,
pattern. You have a fixed
but
pattern of life on
I
the
really liked
Ramadan.
your question. I really liked your question because most of the time it's very hard for me to answer it because I've been, kind of doing this adventure all around the world by hitchhiking, never know where to sleep, just a backpack, and just experience life. Uh, I'm like this, a little bit crazy, and
Yeah.
there is a lot of countries that I had good experiences as well, and every
Okay.
single country is different. People are
Okay.
different, speak a different language, the culture, the
Mm-hmm.
food,
Yeah.
the way people interact with each other. Um, it's very different. And some countries, there were wars pretty recently. Some of them are, different style, maybe more Western style. It's
Yeah.
different. So I think every
Yeah.
country is different on its way. But the most interesting part of it is the experiences that you can get in these countries. And
Yeah, absolutely.
obviously
Okay.
you need to be
When you
open.
visit another countries, there are a lot of problems that you have been facing, and there are so many things that you learn. First of all, the traveling is just like, it's just like appealing for me. I would like to go to different country. The traveling kind of exhaust and tiredness is really amazing. I like that. And some other people, oh yeah, hi, uncle. So yeah, and when we move from one country to another, different kind of people, they have different mentality, they have different kind of thinkings. The way of conversation is totally different, and the way of lifestyle, which is more important for those country, they have totally amazing. And when you met with new people, you have a curiosity to know about them as well as how they live, what the culture that they have, what the norms that they have been following. So these are all things that make you more interesting, and you want to visit many countries. I'm such kind of people, but I did not start yet. But I will start soon. So it would be nice for me. I will start sooner, then I will share experience. So right now it's your turn. You can share your experience, how much that you enjoy
Yeah,
traveling.
yeah. I want to tell a personal story that happened to me. Hey, Ronald, welcome. Yeah, welcome to the live. So, a personal story that happened to me when I was in Albania. Albania is a small country in Europe, and is one
Okay.
of the most is one where it's rated as one of the poorest country. But it doesn't mean
Okay.
that people are not nice or whatever. But I was there, and
Mm-hmm.
very rainy day, and I was hitchhiking, and like I just didn't know where to sleep. And I was with two friends of mine. Actually, they were German, so it's like French and German together. It's kind of funny. And
Yeah.
so we were hitchhiking in this rainy day. Like we were kind of start to feel like, damn, this is such a bad day. Let's be honest. It's such a bad day. And someone picked us up. Someone stopped with the car, picked us up, so we came inside the car, and then we drove for about, I don't know, 15
Mm-hmm.
minutes, 20 minutes, something like this. But actually, the
Okay.
road were going up, like there was some kind
Mm-hmm.
of small mountain, and they stopped us
Okay.
on top of the mountain. It wasn't that quite high, like we could see the difference.
Okay.
On top of this mountain, they had to take a small road because they were living here. There were some kind of a restaurant, and it started to be dark, to get dark. I came inside the
Okay.
restaurant. I told my friends, if we have nowhere to sleep tonight, I
Mm-hmm.
promise we are gonna find something. I promise you, we are gonna find something. We're gonna find a way, definitely. I came inside the restaurant and I said to the waitress, I said, um, "Is there a way we can sleep here tonight in the restaurant?" Like it's a
Oh my
restaurant.
God.
It's like there's
So
no
you,
bed.
you
There's
you
but
just slept in the restroom whole night.
I asked for to the waitress, and
Okay.
then
So what she said?
you know she said no, it's not possible. But maybe the customers, the clients are gonna leave. Maybe you can ask them. Okay, so we waited outside, waited for a bit, like 10 minutes,
Oh my God.
and we were looking at each other like sounds really bad. And then people came out of the restaurant, and then there were this guy, this black man. Actually, there
Uh-huh.
were a few people. There was a black man from Congo. He was speaking
Mm-hmm.
French, and he said, "You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I can bring you down the road. Maybe, you know, like it will be easier to find something." And on the way, we had such a great talk that he said, "You can all stay in my place tonight for free because I'm the owner. I am the owner of a hotel."
Oh
So
my
we
God.
came to his hotel in front of the beach, by the way, forgot to mention, and we could sleep there. And like the best experience of that was that it started with a so bad rainy day and everything, and like we were like, it's gonna be the worst day ever, you know. And it ended by being actually the best. Ah, there we go. Can you?
So thank God I just came back. Even though I just thought that maybe I don't connect you again, but luckily I got it. Oh, thank God. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
yeah.
So the end of the story was that, you know, we had two rooms, like
Okay,
my friends and for me, and just when we came, like they got us the best rooms. We looked at each other and
okay.
we were like, oh my God, it's amazing. We have this double bed, so comfortable, like a hotel for free, so unexpected, you know,
Oh
and that
wow.
was crazy.
Sometimes you have your luck is working and you find someone who can help you in the time where you are feeling all the doors are closed. Maybe you found
Absolutely.
someone. Yeah, maybe you find someone who can help you in that moment. It's happened to me as well. Okay, let me tell you the short story within a few words. When I was
Yes, for
working on a night shift a few years before, there was a problem. You know, fire occur because one of my one of my worker just puts stove and he want to cook, but he don't know the stove is just fall down and the air and everywhere is just like a fire. You know what happened? Instantly, because we are just, it's the night shift, majority of people are sleeping, some of them are working, but they have completed their job and they just slept. So when this kind of things happen, someone moving outside the factory and he said, oh, fire. When he said fire, everybody just walk, and they we have a best, not best, just like a good fire extinguisher. So they use fire extinguisher, so we save our production and all those factory. But if no one just moving outside, maybe all those factories just like uh, you know all those factories just like turn into a flames, and we
but
can't
like,
able to save.
how did the fire start?
Okay, the fire start, I told you, the guy who want to cook something, but he forget about to turn off the stove. He just keep on. When he keep on, there is a fire extinguisher. I mean to say, there is a fire. The flame of the fire is just fall down on the ground. Stove is just fall down. I don't know how it's fall down, but it fall down. When it's fall down, the plastic near to it, just catch the fire, and everywhere is just like a fire, fire.
Yeah,
But that
it takes everything. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yes.
because initially we just suppress that fire, but if we don't, I think so we can't able to control that. It's really creepy, by the way, but luckily we saved that fire. So okay,
Yeah. I also
so
had many stories about fire, but it's probably gonna be too long.
yeah, I think so.
Same style.
Yeah, it's quite common. It's quite common everywhere, just like a fire. So we catch those incidents in our life, and we just
Yeah, but
try to.
yeah, but no. See, the story I have in my head, like they were cooking in the kitchen. That was in a bar in Albania as well. Everything happened in Albania, and like I'm in a bar drinking raki. You know, raki. Raki that was super popular there, and they were cooking something, but they forgot to. Yeah, they also forgot to turn off. And what happened is that there was some oil on it, and oil started to burn. And the thing they did, they took water, and I put on the oil burning. No, never do that. It's the worst thing you can do. It can explode. You know,
Yeah,
water and oil. It's so dangerous.
yeah, absolutely.
So
It's
it just
really,
made it worse.
it's really dangerous.
So yeah, I've heard so many stories,
Yeah.
so many stories to share. But yeah,
See if someone come over here. Okay, if someone come over here, we can talk. So right now, as said, you want to come over here, you just drop a request. We can communicate and we can talk with many people as much as we can, and we can enjoy the conversation. That's it. So okay, if someone want to send a request, you can do that, brother. Okay, yeah, the guy who just dropped the request before, think so he gonna come over here. Anyhow, so we have continued. So what's the time, by the way, in your country right now? You are in Paris at this moment.
I am in a town called Chambéry, and
Chambéry.
Chambéry is in the southeast of France, which is in the French Alps. So I'm
Central.
pretty close to Italy from here.
Okay, Italy. You know, I got a scholarship from Italy, but I did not move. I got a scholarship in the last year from Italy, from master scholarship. But I thought that Italy, okay, I will move to another country, but not Italy at that moment. So yeah,
Yeah.
let me accept a request to one of the friend. Rabab, if you want to come, you can come over here. You just drop a request. I just accept a request someone, and he wanna come over here. Let's talk about a little bit. Okay, yeah, go. Can you see him?
No, I can't.
Yeah, I can't. I can't see him. I'm not sure. Maybe his internet is not allowing us. Okay, anyhow. So, okay. We were talking about some stuff that's related to it. So you said that east and southeast. You are in the southeast of France.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So,
very beautiful here.
yeah. So, okay.
Well,
Second, what is the
I wanted
second
to show
language?
you. It's already at night. Like it's 5:30. It's already at completely night. Like it looks like it's midnight outside. There's nothing to look.
If I can show you, it's almost I think so 10 o'clock over here, 10 p.m. And my family member is just searching the place where they can sleep. So they are searching.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm
If they
kidding.
find
Don't take it
someone from
serious.
Morocco, maybe it's gonna help them.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, many people join
So
us. Oh, Richie, you can send a request, Richie. You can with us. Richie is one of my good teacher, by the way. Okay, brother. Hello, welcome. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, brother? SH. I think so. He has a bad internet connection. He can't hear me. Tayyab, you are looking very
Yes, hello,
intelligent.
hello again. Yeah, I can hear you. It's okay. Yeah.
So, first of all, if you don't mind, can you introduce
Hello.
yourself?
Yes, I can hear you. It's yeah. It's okay. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
No, we can't anymore.
Yeah, I think so. He has some problem. What are you talking about? We are talking about many things, Rabab. We are talking about our experience, and we are talking about the culture. We are talking about environment, language, so many things that we are talking about.
Tayab, you are looking very intelligent.
Yeah, he is my teacher, and he know me. That's why he's just passing me
Yeah.
a comment. And Richie, if you want to come over here, you just drop a request. It would be honor for us to talk to you, Richie. I did not talk to you. Unfortunately, I can't join. No. Okay, I know that maybe you are teaching at this moment. That's why you can't. But Richie, you are really rich man. That's why you are not giving a time to us because you have a lot of things to do. Yeah,
That's a cliche.
yeah.
Tayyip, sorry, this is my first time talking to you guys. Let me know you more, please. I think you're from India, yes, Tayyip?
No, I'm not from India. Your
It's
first
pretty
guess
good.
is wrong. Yeah,
What?
I'm from Pakistan. I'm from
Pa
Pakistan, and my friend he is from France. He is from France, and I'm from Pakistan, and we have been talking with each other. And today we just decided to go live and just share and enjoy the conversation. Yes, I'm having a class at the moment. Yeah, I know that, Richie. The otherwise you will never, you will never deny decline it. You always accept my request, and you would like to be join me as well. So I know that, Richie, you are a nice person. Anyhow, okay. By the way,
Is
you didn't introduce yourself as such.
Oh, sorry, SH. Oh my gosh, sorry. My name is Ibrahim. I'm 24 years old from Iran. Yeah, I want to be a teacher, and I'm here to learn new thing. I want to improve my speaking skill. Yeah, and if I made a mistake, do not blame me. Help me to improve myself in speaking. Yeah, thank you so much for being here,
No problem. We are
what's your
not.
name?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim. Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
Ibrahim, yeah, we are
you,
not.
you have a big smile on your face. Like I know that people from Iran, they're all like they're the most smiling people on this planet, right?
Oh my God, yeah, they're so nice. They are so kind.
Everyone I met from Iran is like big smile on the face, like it's so typical to your country.
Bone Zero. Oh, what is that? Richie said Bone Zero is just like France city name. Welcome,
Oh
Ibrahim.
yeah,
Yeah.
it means bonsoir. It means good evening. Bonsoir. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Yeah,
I
I know that.
have to speak French.
Yeah, Richie, Richie has many students around the world. So maybe he teach any student, and that's why he know a little bit about your language. By the way, Ibrahim, so you said you wanted to become a teacher, and you just came over here. So it's wonderful to see you, first of all. And the second thing is that we are not judging any other English. I mean to say any other person English. We are just talking and enjoying. So it's really nice to see you. Thank you for coming over here, brother. If you want to ask any question, go ahead.
Okay, okay, why not? Why not? As I get lots of information from your account on Instagram, guys, you keep in touch with different people. You know more, you have more knowledge, you have lots of experience in life, and I would like to give me some advice about relationship, about knowledge, about life. The first, I would like Tayyib, you tell me some good advice as a little brother in
Okay,
everywhere.
okay. I just
Yes.
because we are just chatting I can't able to give you a, mean to say few advice, but I just give you one or two advice. Just try to be expose yourself with different people. That may help you to learn because when you are talking to me and someone else, you know what area that you have to be improved. Because when you know that this guy have this kind of ability and you can do the same and you can get that kind of knowledge, so you have some motivation. That is really important. Good. The second thing that don't suppress yourself. You just involve in different activities and check it out yourself. Could you able to do that? Mean to say, if you want to play a football, just do it. If you want to play cricket, do it. Don't think that, oh, football player is not good in cricket. Do what you want. When you enter in different kind of activity, some of them is just like a cup of tea for you. Some of them are difficult. Those activity which you like that is quite easy. You just accept it and do again and again. Do repetitively. And then you become, professional in that. But again, those people, some people are waiting and say that some miracle would happen and then they will start doing something. It would never happen. The thing is that take a foot and involve in other kind of activity. And with the passage of time, you will realize that's good or not. It's just like similar to this language that you are talking. You never
Yes, but
had to speak language, but you did. So right now you are talking.
Like,
Okay,
like
my
add
friend,
something.
something. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I really liked what you said, Tayab, and it probably can help a bunch of people out there. For me, what helped me the most so far has been being curious, the curiosity of learning new things. Like there's so many things that we don't know, right? And this is something I've heard today that was so powerful, so useful, is that we only think about the things we know. So if you are asking yourself, what do I want to do? You only use the data that you have. You don't consider the things that you don't know, right? But when you realize how freaking young you are like, I still have 4 lives in front of me. In these 4 lives, I can learn 4 times or 5 times more, or even if you are faster, more than that, which means that it gives you more possibilities to do other things that you are not aware of right now. But just by being curious to learn, it's it's very useful.
Like
It's amazing.
thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate your personality and you are so kind. And there is a thing I would like to share it to you. I'm a big fan of Panda Kung Fu, and Master Grace says, "Yesterday is a history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift." I'm a big fan of this sentence. It's meaningful. There is lots of meaning we can learn. Yesterday is history. Don't think about its past. Tomorrow is a mystery. You don't know anything about the tomorrow. But today is a gift. We have to live at the moment. And I think it is useful. I would like to share it to you.
Okay, it's really good that you can share more if you want. Yeah, we really like to hear that, what you want to share with us. That is
Before
good
you
that you,
share, Ibrahim, can I ask you a question, Tayab?
Yes,
yeah,
of
sure,
course.
sure.
Why not?
There's this thing between that I heard between Pakistan and India. These kind of weird dances. Is it still is it still happening, or what's going on there?
Actually, it's just like a political kind of conversation. I mean, it's a political question, but I just want to tell you we have some political conflict between two countries. So
Yeah.
people, both side people are nice. They want to be talk, enjoy, but they have some political issue which make us little bit, rude sometimes, and sometimes we are not ready to accept. Politics and religion, these are the two topics which bring our emotion. And when the emotions come, we are not thinking what we are saying. We are just talking what we want. So such kind of things that happen. But overall, more or less, I want to say that the problem is still over there. It's not resolved. problem between Pakistan and India is still present. It's not resolved up till now, but soon, most
Yeah,
probably, both country political party will settle down. Yeah, because we have a dispute
absolutely.
area.
But you
You
know,
know?
this is one thing I don't understand. I don't understand one thing, and I've been traveling to a few countries, not all of
Yeah.
them yet, but a few of them, and it's like everyone identify, like if you are born in a country, people identify so much about politics. I mean, you were born there, but it doesn't mean that you support the politics or you are the the person who chose this politic, right?
Yeah.
It's not you. It's just
So
here, and people identify themselves like I am in this country of conflict, so I am a person of conflict. No, this is politics. This is you. Two different things.
yeah, you are 100% right. But some people don't have patience. They just only they just and second thing, they don't want to be know the exact truth. They just hear what other person is saying, and after that they start believing. And when they believe, they want to be, they thought that even though there is no reality behind that belief, but they heard, and that's why they use those belief and just put and try to be defend those belief and false things which never give them anything appropriately. So the more or less in a null chat, I think so. The problem is just like a politic. We have to be, let's stop over here. Otherwise, we can talk about off camera. And I can easily tell you the history and all those kind of things. What is the problem behind that conflict and how the history started and all those kind of things.
Guys, I have found a solution. You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. What?
Just drink, just take a deep breath, drink a glass of water. That is the solution.
I
I'm
love it.
getting to see that.
Yeah, me too. Cheers. Mm, this is actually a very good advice. Like,
This
totally right.
guy, this guy's advised us, but we both drink, but he did not. Why?
Uh,
Yeah, it's very funny. Oh,
uh,
English Sea Bree. Oh, English Sea Bree. If you want to come, you can drop a request. Hello, dear colleagues. Yeah, absolutely. You can come over here. Oh my God, who is over here? Let me bring her or him. Who is? Don't know. Let's see.
Can you, Ibrahim, tell us a little bit more about um, how
Hello, hello everyone.
hey
hello.
how the education system is in Iran?
Yes, would you please introduce yourself, or I first introduce myself?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
please.
have to. Go ahead.
Well, thank you for your invitation. I am Hamid Ahani. I hold PhD in natural resources,
Oh,
and I live in Iran. I was abroad in China, Malaysia, India, Kazakhstan. I
wow.
used to do workout and uh, uh, kickboxing when I was young.
Oh, wow. It's very nice to see over here. We are very happy to hear that. And my name is Tayyab, and I'm from Pakistan. His name is, because we did many time interview, me to say we just introduce ourselves. That's why I'm just short. He is my host. Today, my chief host, this guy, and he is from France. And he has experience. He has been traveling different countries, more than 15 countries. So he has a lot of
Yeah,
experience.
Oh,
Okay.
and
Over here, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have a few questions for you. What's your name? You said
my name is Hamid.
Hamid.
is Hamid. Okay, so I will have a question for
Yes.
you. Is Hamid about Malaysia? But Tahab, you wanted to say something?
Sure, 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 sure.
I'm thinking of living in one of these countries in Eastern Asia. You know, like Malaysia, Indonesia, or Vietnam. Like these are the three countries I'm thinking of right now. But how about Malaysia?
He's
How's the
not
life
from
there?
Malaysia. Are you from Malaysia? I think so. He's from Iran.
Yes, we are from Iran, both of
Yeah,
us.
Yeah, but
both of
he
them are.
talked about Malaysia.
He said that he.
Okay, I explain.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I will explain. But before I explain, the fourth guy, please introduce from which country?
Yes, sorry. My name is Ibrahim. I'm from Iran too. Yeah.
Oh, which city are you from?
Shiraz, Laristan near. Yeah.
Oh, good to you. Okay, I explain to what's your name from France?
Alvin. My name is
Kevin?
Alvin.
Elvin.
Elvin.
Alvin.
Is
Elvin.
Alvin?
Okay.
You can call him Sir Alvin. He has he has a lot of experience, so you can call him Sir Alvin. Yeah, it's more probably suit him.
Don't call me king.
Okay.
It's fine. Like, it's perfectly
Uh,
fine.
El, uh,
yeah, just
Elvin, do you know Arguzier? Arguzier is a plant in French name. Arguzier.
It's probably the pronunciation that I struggle to get.
Okay, my page name is Seaberry, such as blueberry. Seaberry has French name is Arguzier.
okay. Wonderful.
Tibacton is a beautiful. And your question was about Malaysia or living in Malaysia. Do you know some Iranian people or maybe Pakistan people studied in Malaysia? But I was in Malaysia only for tourism. Do you know? I was only 10 days. But I was in China for sabbatical research. More than 4 months I was in China. But if you want my experience about Malaysia, I have to say Malaysia is very good country. The people were so friendly, and I think 40% of Malaysia are from India, and maybe 30% from China, and indigenous people less than 20%, or approximately 20. Uh, three main cultures live together in Malaysia, and more than 90% of people can speak English. It's good for you
Yeah, I heard
if you
that.
want to live in Malaysia. And the beautiful, not beautiful forest, but very delicious fruit
Food.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
So okay.
This is
See,
what's
enjoy.
important, though. Nature, food.
Tropical, tropical forest. Tropical forest has tropical fruits. Very good.
okay, good to
Amazing.
know that. Yeah, Alvin, you have to know that kind of information. So thank you so much, English Seabury. You come over here, you share a lot. We have been keep in touch. You just follow us. We will talk later on. And thank you for coming over here. Okay? So take care.
Okay.
Enjoy your life. Okay?
Have a marvelous
Thank you.
day. Have a marvelous night.
Have a
Okay.
good day.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh yeah, Fatty's over here. Fatty, welcome. Yeah, he's one of my friend from Iran, from Turkey. Do you know Fatty is from? Yeah.
Bro, Tayyip Alvin asked a question about education in Iran, and I didn't get what what he said exactly. Would you please repeat
Oh yeah.
again?
So how is
Yeah.
the education system in Iran right now? Like, how is it? How could you
Because of
describe it?
coronavirus, because
No,
in this
not especially
situation,
because of COVID, but more in general. Like, is it accessible for students to study the thing they want, or
mm, if I
not?
want to be honest, no. The education system is awful. They focus only on memorizing the word sentence. They don't care about your ability, your talent. For example, if you are good at playing guitar or dancing or maybe reading other thing, you just have to follow some rules. You just have to memorize the books. There is nothing else.
Oh my God.
Mm, I don't like this kind of education. It's different from each other. But some of them are good and some of them are bad. As you know, I have been studying about 14, 16 years old. I had to just memorize. I had to just memorize, just go to school and pass the exam, and nothing else. That was so bad. No one told me, Ibrahim, do you want to be a footballer? Do you want to play football? Do you want to go to a team? Do you want to continue your dream about football, being a football player? You just have to memorize the things. I disagree with this kind of thing. They don't care about what you like. You have to memorize the thing only. The thing is matter for them. If you get good marks, you're a good student. Math, you are so bad. That was
I was so bad at math.
so, yeah.
But yeah, I really like what you said, and I want to jump on it. Is that I feel like everywhere I ask this question, I have the same kind of answer. And when I grew up, I was born and raised in France. So I've been to school in France. Well, I didn't really go to university because I always hated school, but I liked school when I was kind of younger, before 10, 12. But when you get to college, it kind of gets this competition starting between students. It's like from that moment, I felt like, and this is the moment where teachers don't, they don't pay attention to how you feel. They just want to do their course and that's it. From that
Yes.
point, I felt like what I was wondering, what are we learning there? Are we really learning, or are we just making ourselves busy going to school? Because the way, and it's same in France, like the way teachers teach is like remembering things, memory based, and there's a massive issue is that how can I explain it? Is like having certificates kind of in the society shows that you are an intelligent person. And to
Yeah.
have this certificate, you need to memorize a lot of things. It's a memory game, exactly as you said. Because if you don't remember the things, when you pass the exam, you don't have a good note or anything. So
Yeah.
it's like memory equal intelligence. No,
Yes, of course.
intelligence is not memory.
Okay.
There are
Yeah,
many
yeah.
things that shape intelligence around that.
One second. One second. Murtaza, if you
Hey
don't
guys,
mind,
how are
can you
you?
remove your headphone?
Hey guys, how are you? I'm really happy. Do you have my voice?
Okay, Murtaza,
Yes.
can you remove your headphone because there is an echo on your side. If you don't mind, can you remove your headphone? Oh my God, he has a bad internet connection, I think so. And he's echo. Oh, by the way, as such, it's really nice talking to you. If you don't mind, can I just bring someone else over here? Thank you for coming over here. You just keep in touch and you just follow us. We will arrange a live with you and we will share a lot. We want to know about your country, your education system, and other kind of things. So be careful and stay happy with us. And I'm very excited that you just come over here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you,
Thank you
Ibrahim.
so much, Elvin. Thank you so much, Tayyip. My name is Ibrahim, not SH, bro.
Yeah, sorry for that. Sorry for that.
Bye bye. Take care. God bless you guys. See you soon, inshallah.
See
Yeah.
you soon. Well, bye bye. Yeah, sorry for that. Is oh Murtaza, welcome brother. It's very nice talking to you, Murtaza. Once again.
Hey guys, how are you? I'm very happy to be among you here in this live chat. How are you? How are things? Are you okay?
It's perfect. Murtaza, can you put your headphone in front of your mouth? It's a little bit far away. Your voice is quite low.
So, is my voice okay? Is my voice okay?
Yeah, absolutely, it's okay.
Sorry,
So,
sorry. I'm here just sorry for 10 minutes because I have a class after 10 minutes later. Can you tell me what are you speaking about? What's the topic?
we are talking about our story. We are sharing, caring, enjoying conversation. We are talking about different countries, life, and all those kind of things. There is not only one topic. We are talking randomly on different topics. There is my friend. He is from France, and as you know, I'm from Pakistan, and he is also from Iran. So Murtaza is also from Iran. He is also my good
Hi, nice
friend.
to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice
Nice
to
to meet
meet
you
you.
too. We were also
Yeah.
talking about intelligence. Like school is like the results of school are based on having a good memory.
Yeah, good
Sorry,
memory.
And,
there is a problem, with my hands free. I can hear you okay because this one is not working. Just I can listen, to your voice just with just one of them. Okay? Could you repeat it again? Could you comment again?
so like the question would be, do you think that memory equals intelligence, or these are two separate things?
No, we cannot say. Okay. Sorry,
I think
I lost your
there
voice.
is.
Just a moment.
Did you get the?
Sometimes I have your voice. Sometimes I'm losing your voice. Okay. So
Okay,
the question
Murtaza,
is
can you
that
hear
do you
me?
think that memory and intelligence are they equal or not? This is the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry. Long story short, okay, we should differentiate, we should distinguish, okay, memory with intelligence. Maybe, for example, let's say a person has a memory, or for example, but
Okay.
intelligence is a different story. Because, for example, we have some people who are intelligent, who are clever, and you can see they are in higher levels of the society, of the government, and they are super successful, okay? So it's my own opinion. I don't know whether is it correct or incorrect, but they are not the same. Okay, for being intelligent, you have to work hard. You have to improve yourself. You have, for example, just how can I tell you? Practice and practice and practice. If you're gonna, for example, improve your English, if you're gonna be an intelligent person in, for example, speaking English, learn English, you have to work hard.
Yeah, absolutely. You are 100% right, Murtaza. And I think so. You have a bad internet connection as well as your headphone is quite creepy. We can't hear you properly. Sometimes your voice is just breaking up. But anyhow, you just said that it's really nice. It's very nice. By the way, Murtaza, so how your life is going on, and you also play football. Can you share a football craze that you have? Can you share with us?
Sorry, just a moment. Let me, there is a problem, with my hands free. Just a moment.
As I told you, there is a problem with my hands free. Could you repeat your question again? I'm so sorry.
Right
My
now,
apologies, guys.
right now we can hear you properly. There is no echo. It's fantastic. You should not use headphones. First, it's good. Second, can
Yeah,
you?
I'm so sorry. Yeah, my apologies.
No problem. No problem. I
Okay,
said
please.
that
Mhm.
you have a craze to play a football. So can you tell me that how people or how youngster can play a football in your country? There is a club, there is an institute where people can learn how to play a football, or you learn by yourself.
First of all, my sport is freestyle football or street style. It's a
Yeah.
kind of street sport, playing let's say acrobatic play by ball, acrobatic play by ball. So freestyle football is a different sport with football. I'm a professional. I used to be, let's say, I used to be a professional football freestyler because now I'm 29 years old. I'm just putting, I just put my focus on teaching English because 29 years old for being a football freestyler is not good. But about football, back to your question, about football, there are many clubs, sport clubs or football, let's say academies in my own country, in the capital of Iran, Tehran, in Mashhad, our city. And for example, we have professional football players, and we have professional, football academies, and people sometimes are playing, in the parks, are playing, in some special places.
Oh yeah, I got it. So it's mean there is no such kind of facility available. People learn by themselves. You learn by yourself. Nobody helped you. So by the way, yeah, it's really
Yeah,
nice that you started teaching English and you just adopted it as a profession. And I'm very happy to hear that. This profession is
thank you.
really
You're welcome.
interesting. It's require a lot of
Thank you.
hard
You're welcome.
work. Anyhow, it's good. So how many minutes that you have to communicate more? Because you said you have only 10 minutes. I think it's almost over. Should I ask another question or you want to leave us?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Sorry. My class 2 minutes later. I have to, join my class about 2 minutes later. So do you have any question? Sorry.
Yeah, I have many questions as you know that, but I don't want to disturb you or interrupt your schedule of
Thank you. Thank you. You're
classes.
welcome. Yeah.
So you are always welcome. Whenever you can see me, you definitely respond to us. I will definitely accept your request. And thank you for coming over here. It's very
Thank
nice
you.
talking to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know.
Nice talk. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye bye.
much.
Thank you.
See you. Yeah, he is Murtaza. He has been connecting with me few maybe years. Maybe I think so. We met 1 or 2 years before, and he had been connecting with me, and he's a nice person. I know him when he start showing his acrobatic kind of stunt on Instagram. It's really fun, by the way. I like that. So let's see who would be our next guest. Maida, you want to come over here, Maida? Mohsen, Maida, Murtaza. Yeah, Murtaza, he's the intelligent person, by the way. He started teaching English and he has doing a lot of stuff. So, as you just use a headphone, so can you comment about my voice? I'm kidding.
Comment about what?
I'm kidding. I'm just talking about my voice. I'm just making
Your
a fun
voice.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, so I didn't have the chance to ask you about memory and intelligence. Like, what's your point about this?
Okay, can you rephrase your question? Because I want to know what exactly you want to hear so that I can answer what you want. So can you make a question?
Yeah, absolutely. So like, hey,
Angela,
Angela. So it's like, do you
welcome.
think do you think memory equals intelligence or not?
I think so. I think so. These two things is essential for any learning process. But learning and intelligence both are necessary to move in the different phase of life. So the first thing that is just like memory is also essential. If you have an intelligence but you don't have a memory, you can't recognize what you did. But if you have mean to say if you have only intelligence and you don't have memory, or maybe you have a memory, mean to say both things are essential. You can't neglect the value of one thing in comparison with other. Both things are necessary in learning. As far as understanding which one is just like more or me just which one is just like higher in comparison, I would accept that intelligence must be higher, because if you have intelligence, if you have a creativity, you can do and you can make new things. But memory is help you in some extent, not all extent. Maybe you can get a good marks in your exam by using that memory, but it not help you to excel, boost up, improve, because you are afraid. You just cram again and again, but you don't want to improve yourself. So that may be the reason. So yeah, Alvin, Tayyib, hello friends. Yeah, Angela, would you like to come over here? It would be awesome to see you once again if you want to come over here. Angela, I really miss your show. I think so you have not been going live with anyone else during these days, because I did not see your life, because you may involve in your personal life. That may be the reason, but I'm not sure. Yeah, if you have a time, you can come and say hello to us. Yeah.
Yeah,
So how?
I really love what you said, and is like, in my opinion, is like intelligence is like is on top, and on the bottom of it there is, yes, there is memory, but it's one of them. Like, there is memory, there is being adaptable on different situations, like be having emotional intelligence, you know. Also, there's many things that define what intelligence is, and I think we're so focused on the fact that it's just memory. Why? Because you need a good memory if you want to get this certificate in this studies, if you want to get this job, if you want to, you know, like, we define intelligence as memory. And I am so, I mean, if I had a really good memory, I would probably feel comfortable with this discussion, right? Like my
Yeah.
father, for example. If we play a game where, you know, these cards, when you have to have a good memory about things, about, you know, historical facts, was on this date. I'm so bad at these games. I never remember the dates of the past things that actually, like, it's not gonna, you know, I don't care if it was the 16th or 17th century, you know, this thing happened. I don't care. Like, this is my personality, but
As I mentioned, both things are essential. We can't neglect that. But you know, the way of learning is changing aggressively. Before
yeah,
that, we just cramping all those things. We cramp books, we cramp what we learn. But right now, people moving towards just like skill. They don't focus at cramping kind of thing. They just ask what kind of skill that you have. Maybe you have a degree, but what kind of skill that you have, what you can do for us. So that kind of thing that they are asking. And that's quite rare. It's really rare to find that you are super intelligent and things we find interesting. Yeah. Angela, you are always blooming. You are so blossom. Yeah. Angela, you know, Angela, she has been doing a lot of live session and she's really wonderful. By the way, so I said that the way of learning is totally changing. We are on a different level and we are doing different kind of things, but we are just, you know, we are thinking that intelligence has more power, and intelligence may be by birth. You have a gift of God. I mean to say you are intelligent or you're creative. Some people don't. Some people are more creative. Maybe they 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 make their mind in that way where they can create a new stuff. But initially they don't think. So maybe that is the reason, but we are not able to say because we are not doctor and we are not a scientist as well. So we can't able to tell. But anyhow, intelligent is most probably if scientist father and the scientist son of the scientist is also a scientist. This kind of things has been recorded because it's intelligent just like, you know, inherited ability, well, maybe inherited kind of things.
I was talking to this person the other day. I was talking to
Okay.
this person who's passionate about maths, algorithm, equations, charts, all that stuff, you know. And I've never been passionate about that, you know. Like, when I came to study maths, like a maths class, I was like, oh damn. Like, I just want it to be the end, and, you know, like, this just wasn't my thing. But some people have this mathematical, logical way of thinking. And my way of thinking is way more emotional and creative, and I don't know, like, the imaginative. Like, I have really big imagination. These are things that we have to, you know, to also evaluate in the things we are kind of judging, you know, to see how a person is. But I think this is kind of the human nature, to wanting to have some kind of a structured answer to a specific question, right?
Absolutely. So,
We
okay.
always want to find reasons to problems or things that we're wondering in a logical way.
So, okay, I want to wrap up this conversation because I think so. We have been talking more than 1 hour. Do you know that? More than 1 hour we have been talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So it
have to
would
leave
be
soon.
if this live is going longer, so people don't like to be watch it. That's why I just want to be reduced to 1 hour. Maybe we can do a live again within next month, next week. Next week we can arrange more, and maybe you can host me, and I will ask a question. Maybe because
Yeah,
this time you are asking a question. Maybe next time I will ask a question. I have a couple of interesting questions as well.
I
So
I totally agree, Angela. Creativity is underrated in the academic world. Totally, like so underrated. Like
yeah,
it has been something that right now I spend, like creating things, content, videos, the things I do in a regular basis, in a daily basis, is like
yeah.
is is hard to evaluate, but it's so important. I love that.
Okay, so it's really nice talking to you. Maybe we can connect again. And thank you for
Absolutely.
here, especially Angela, especially you, Alvin. It's really wonderful to host you. Can you see someone ask about you? Who is this guy? People are taking interest in your personality. I think so. You will look like awesome. I'm
Really
kidding. I'm just
appreciate
yeah. You are so
it.
interesting, by the way.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much for inviting me in your show, and take care, and do what you love. This is always
You
the
are so kind. You are lovely. You look amazing. You have good kind of personality, and I really like that. And thank you for coming over here. And you accept my request to come over here. I'm very happy. So we will
yeah.
catch up again soon. So take your time. Stay blessed. Stay happy. Take care. Bye
Stay
bye.
cheerful.
Sorry. Yeah. Take care. Bye bye.
You guys.
See you guys. Bye.